It's time for GMA3. Wicked weather across the country, dangerous record heat on both coasts, and Tropical Storm Erin gaining strength. It will likely be the first hurricane of the season. I'm tracking it all for you. Plus, Christmas is coming early. ESPN's Malika Andrews is here breaking down the hottest NBA matchups, who to watch opening weekend and Christmas Day. LeBron, Steph, KD, and the New York Knicks are knocking. And do you think that Swifties are calm right now? Crashing the internet for this announcement.
This is my brand new album, The Life of a Showgirl.
As Travis and Taylor take things to new heights, just in time for GMA3.
From ABC News headquarters in New York City, this is GMA3.
She went and did it again, breaking the internet. Hi there, I'm Ginger Z, here with Linsey Davis, Will Reeve, and the host of ESPN's NBA Today, Malika Andrews, is with us. We're so happy and glad that you could join us. Linsey, you're also going to be bringing us a very personal story.
Yes, I am one of millions of women who suffer with fibroids. It actually is 3 times more common in black women. I'm going to take you along for my medical journey coming up.
Looking forward to that. Thank you for sharing your story. We also have, of course, Tori Johnson in the building. She's got Deals and Steals, a summer savings festival. She's got great ideas for your home and travel, all at least 50% off. We love that, don't we?
I'm here for that, but we do start, speaking of travel, some people don't have to go anywhere at all. It is hot, scorching heat on both coasts, triple digits out west and here in the Northeast, record-breaking temperatures. Ginger, where are the hot spots?
Well, the hot spots are in places that don't normally get as hot. So I was just learning yesterday, Vermont itself has only about a third of the folks there that still don't have air conditioning. So that's kind of surprising, right? But also, this is why extreme heat is a big deal. So let's look at some of the records that fell just yesterday, because I think in some of the same areas, we'll see it again today. Augusta, Maine was nearly 100. It was 98 degrees. These are actual air temperatures, because this is kind of a regular hot. And then in Oregon, you were breaking records, and that's where we see those advisories all the way from Washington State down to Phoenix, Las Vegas. Got a day or two, depending on where you are, left of this heat, and then things will start to subside, especially for the Pacific Northwest. But in New England, you've got at least one afternoon here where we're going to see daily records potentially fall from Syracuse up through Maine, and then we'll get a little bit of a break.
I know you were telling us earlier this morning on Good Morning America, chance that we could be looking at our first hurricane of the season?
Yes, likely that it will be the first hurricane of the season. Where that hurricane goes, that's the part we've still got to work out, because it's more than a week before it hits anything or gets close to it. You see how by Saturday it's just north and east of Puerto Rico on this map? Well, that high pressure system is what we're watching really closely, because that's going to steer it. The farther west it pushes it, not good for us. The farther east it kind of hugs, not great for Bermuda. Either way, by next week, we'll be talking about huge rip currents, high surf, and hopefully not a landfalling hurricane, but you know we'll be all over it. Still more than 7-8 days away.
Okay, Ginger, thank you. And you have a story for us to bring now as well, turning a little bit.
Yes, a little bit, because we've got to get Gio in here. An incredible survival after a small plane crashed at an airport in Montana, colliding with another plane before it burst into flames. Nobody was seriously injured, and transportation correspondent Gio Benitez is here. Gio, what?
Yes. What is exactly what I thought when I saw this video. This is an incredible survival story in no small part because of this video. So let's show that to you right now. So this was the scene at Montana's Kalispell City Airport yesterday afternoon. Just look at all that fire and smoke. A small plane with 4 people on board attempted to land, but the pilot careened off the runway and struck another plane on the ground. Thankfully, that other plane was actually empty, but the aftermath shows all of that smoke and the flames. Now, the plane was left charred and in pieces. Look at that right there. Whoa. Incredibly, though, all 4 passengers, not only did they survive, they actually walked off the plane. What? 2 of them had only minor injuries, so nobody had any serious injuries here. And it's just incredible when you look at that dramatic crash. The FAA is, of course, investigating. Now, listen to this. One of the witnesses said that it all sounded like if you were to stick your head in a bass drum and then somebody smacked it as hard as they possibly could. That's how loud this was.
Thank goodness everyone's okay.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
That is remarkable. Dramatic video. Gio, thank you for bringing that story. We appreciate it and appreciate that everyone is okay. Now, I have a confession. I just pretend to be an NBA expert here, but I have to cede the floor here to the true NBA expert, one of the faces of the NBA coverage at ESPN. It's Malika Andrews, and we've got all the buzz about the opening week of the NBA schedule and Christmas Day, but we'll go chronologically. Yep. What are you looking forward to as the NBA? We're just like 2 months away, right, from the opening of the season?
It feels like we never really got a full off season in the NBA, right? Things just kind of kept spinning. But this morning on Good Morning America, we exclusively revealed the first week of games on the ESPN family of networks. So we're going to be starting right here opening week. You're going to have the Cavaliers and the New York Knicks. I know a lot of Knicks fans are going to be really, really excited about this.
It's a good year to be a Knicks fan.
It is a good year to be a Knicks fan. High
no one
expectations.
That's true.
Or at least no one in my lifetime, right? Spurs and Mavericks, and then you get the Thunder and the Pacers, a finals rematch, and then of course Steph Curry, the Golden State Warriors, the greatest shooter of all time, taking on possibly the greatest player in the NBA right now, Nikola Jokic. So a lot of excitement for opening week.
That's going to be great, and then of course one of the best days on the calendar for a multitude of reasons is Christmas Day. As far as the NBA is concerned, what do we have to unwrap under the tree?
We have 5 gifts, 5 presents, 5 games on Christmas Day this year. So we're going to start. We'll show you the schedule here, the total of the Christmas Day slate. We have 5 games, as I mentioned, starting again with the Cavaliers and Knicks. Lindsay, I know you know this. This could be an Eastern Conference Finals preview that we're getting early in the season. I'm really excited to see Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. When you open up and drop 40 on Christmas, seeing what the encore to that could be. And of course, you have the Mavericks and Golden State Warriors, the Rockets and the Lakers. We need to savor KD versus LeBron James. We don't know how many more of those we can get.
That's true. Lindsay's son Aiden is walking around the building here. He loves
he thinks he's a basketball player.
No, he's wearing basketball shoes right now. He could jump in at any moment. But you mentioned LeBron just now. Is this his final season? We're not totally sure, but what do we have to expect from him and the Lakers in this season?
I think the tone that he's set going into this year is let's savor everything. And that, when you know LeBron, you always know that there is maybe an undercurrent. He likes to, like Taylor Swift, leave little codes and messages for fans to be able to pick up on here. Exactly, the Easter eggs. And so I certainly think that this could be a season. We know that he has more time behind him than in front of him. This is a year that would make sense. We've never seen a player play at this level. Into this far into his career. And so I am going to be approaching this year and making sure that every one of these games, we don't know if it's the last, but it certainly could be one.
All right, and you live in LA, so you'll be front and center for all those games. Well, Malika, thank you. We're so glad you're here with us today, and you're sticking around because we have a lot more coming up, and you can catch NBA opening week games live on ESPN, and Christmas Day games are on ABC and ESPN.
And I was so glad you were here because I had to confirm with Dave who KD was. Coming up, Lindsay is going to tell us all about her personal medical journey and the treatment that she's about to undergo. We will be right back. And we are back now with a health alert that hits home for us here at ABC News. Lindsay, for years you have struggled with fibroids.
It is something that I never really talked about, just kept pushing through most of the time, like so many women do, despite the pain. But now I've decided to have a surgery to get rid of the fibroids. And at the same time, I want to bring attention to something that millions of women suffer from, often silently.
I've always been relatively healthy, but in a few days I'll be undergoing a major surgery. For years, I've been plagued by fibroids, and until recently, I rarely talked about them, even as they silently shaped parts of my life. Fibroids are non-cancerous tumors that grow in the uterus. About 5 years ago, I had a surgery to have them removed, but they grew back, more of them and bigger.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Linsey Davis.
For years, I powered through painful menstrual cycles, extreme fatigue, and severe bloating, all while smiling through newscasts and brushing off any discomfort.
Let's go.
But it did give me pause this past March.
I'm Linsey Davis, along with the ever dapper Whit Johnson, the real-life Oscar statuette in the flesh.
When the fibroids caused my belly to protrude so much on the red carpet, people on Twitter thought I was pregnant. Uterine fibroids affect roughly 70% of all women by the age of 50, but they're 3 times more common and often more severe in Black women, and they typically go undetected until some kind of discomfort begins.
Fibroids can be absolutely miserable and debilitating. Some women cannot go to work when they're on their period because they are in misery due to the cramping and the abundance of bleeding.
In recent weeks, celebrities like Venus Williams and Lupita Nyong'o have also tried to break the taboo, posting their own battles with fibroids. While fibroids are typically a topic many shy away from discussing, I'm now leaning into the conversation with others who are brave enough to share their struggles publicly.
I didn't know that it was fibroids. I thought it was a normal period, a heavy, ridiculous normal period where you miss school, you have insane cramps, and that was not a conversation in a household full of women, black women, that we should have been sitting around on this couch speaking about.
Everyone was suffering in silence.
Suffering in silence.
It's a public health issue. The fibroid burden in this country alone is upwards of nearly $4 billion, more than most cancers put together that women suffer from, and we just don't know it.
As a journalist, it's my privilege to tell the stories of others, and now by telling my own story, my hope is that more women will no longer have to suffer in silence. I saw you nodding along there. Want to bring in Dr. Darian Sutton. You are very familiar with this. Give us a sense of some of the most prominent symptoms that are often maybe dismissed.
I'm extremely familiar because many of the complications often bring patients to the emergency room. And I just have to say, as a journalist, you're sharing your space, but as a physician, I have to thank you. Providing this awareness opens the door for many people, so many, as said in this piece, dealing silently with this diagnosis, helping them to get to an earlier diagnosis, which inevitably saves lives. So thank you, Linsey. But in terms of the symptoms with this, it's important to understand that bleeding is one of them, but anemia is a side effect of that bleeding, and that can often cause symptoms of fatigue, feeling weakness, even sometimes misdiagnosed as depression, as many women cannot get up with the strength without the ability, and mainly because they don't have the iron from the anemia. And it also can lead to abdominal pain, pelvic pain, and the actual presence of a fibroid can interrupt urination, interrupt your bowel habits, and so sometimes it often leads women down a path of the wrong diagnosis because they don't understand where it started. And Linsey very impactfully shared her story, and thank you. Let me add my thanks for that. That was wonderful. But we know Linsey's path, but what are the paths for treatment and other things for other people? Yeah, well, Linsey's story helps to understand some of the treatments, and it's important to know that there are many different ways to treat this, and it's often focused on how it interrupts the patient's life. That's how we develop the treatment plan. And that can include things that are minimally invasive, even just conservative options where you're just mindfully watching it and waiting for the symptoms to do what to see what happens. And then in other cases, you can treat with hormone therapy. In other cases, there are minimally invasive ablations where you can decrease the blood flow to the fibroid. And then there's the option of surgery. And of course, all of these options are different for each case of fibroids.
Dr. Sutton, I'd imagine that even before you get to the steps of treatment, you have to have recognizing that you need to go and talk to someone. And Linsey, you sharing your story, so many women that look like us and women around the country are going to be able to find a little bit of solace, I believe, in your story.
Yes,
What's your message of hope?
You know, and this is 7 out of 10 women in general across any race, and so it's impacting so many people. I think that there is hope. You just have to talk to your doctor and talk to your friends about it. You know, I think that the biggest thing I've learned in all this is that it is painful and problematic when you normalize abnormal behavior, right? And so you just start thinking, I'll overcompensate, I'll schedule my day, I'll do all of these things. But I've heard from so many people, so much feedback in the last 24 hours of how this is helping just to talk about it.
Thank you so much, Linsey. I can't wait to learn more, and good luck with the surgery.
Thank you.
Coming up, after the countdown that drove Swifties wild, what we know about Taylor Swift's new album and what Travis is saying in a brand new interview.
It's me. Hi. Well, not me. That's what Taylor Swift said. Back now with Taylor Swift sending fans into a frenzy with a big announcement overnight. And, Will, fans are not going to have to wait much longer for the next Taylor Swift album.
Yeah, we're at DEFCON 5 or 1 or whichever one's the bigger, crazier one, because The Life of a Showgirl is the title of Taylor's 12th studio album. And what we know this morning is we can expect it in October because our Swift Investigative Unit producer's pre-order shipping date is October 13th. Of course, you know we found some more clues as well.
Are you ready for it?
Overnight, Taylor Swift putting on a show.
So I wanted to show you something.
Announcing her 12th studio album.
This is my brand new album, The Life of a Showgirl.
Proving orange is the new black as she enters a new era with The Life of a Showgirl.
What?
Millions watching this cryptic clock for 3 hours as it counted down to 12:12 a.m.
We are staying up till midnight because what is this? 2 seconds.
As the clock counted down, the excitement grew.
It's refreshing.
It's refreshing. It's refreshing. Wait, you want to sit down?
The anticipation is insane right now.
We're getting an album. Oh my God.
Taylor knows what her audience wants, and what they want is more Taylor Swift.
The announcement exceeding Swifties' wildest dreams. Fans were already abuzz over another teaser the Mastermind dropped earlier in the day. Taylor appearing for the first time on the New Heights podcast, alongside her boyfriend, Kansas City Chiefs star Travis Kelce, and his brother Jason.
Such a nice color on you.
Yes, I know. It's the color of your eyes, sweetie. That's why we match so well.
Their love story on full display.
I think that they're hyper aware of people's interest in them as a couple, and we rarely get to see them do something kind of scripted together, you know, something that's intentional. What we normally see are paparazzi photo shots of them or sneak videos of them.
Intentional, you say? Well, earlier this morning, Travis giving fans a closer look into their relationship. He told GQ in a new interview, where there's not a camera on us, we're just two people in love. We love that, and we'd love you to stick around. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to GMA3.
And welcome back to GMA3. Now, tomorrow on GMA, Regina King will be here telling us all about her new thriller, Caught Stealing.
And Harry Hamlin cooks. The LA Law and Mayfair Witches star takes a turn in the kitchen in his new hit show, and he's going to tell us about that and show us some of his favorites.
Plus, Rebecca Jarvis takes us to her hometown of Minneapolis to show us a very special bakery. It's created by young people to give back to their community. Lindsay?
All right, we're looking forward to that. Thank you all. Now to Deals and Steals. And this morning, Tori Johnson is here with Festival of Summer Savings. Tori, take it away. I feel like this is summer in a bottle here.
That is summer in a bottle, indeed. This is NutriBullet. This is their Ultra, which means that it is ultra awesome, taking all of the things that you know and love about a NutriBullet's efficiency and speed and kind of amping them up even more. So it's one of their quietest models yet. It's also a sleek profile, so it doesn't take up a lot of space on your counter, but it's got extreme power to be able to blend whatever it is that you want to
even a bunch of different...
So many different ingredients that you can put in there. Plus you get with the set lots of the cups as well as straws, to-go lids. They've kind of covered everything. 50% off plus free shipping from NutriBullet.
All right, we'll take this. And from that, a little summer cleaning, anyone?
Summer cleaning, exactly. So we ask so much of our appliances, and yet we never think to clean those appliances. We wipe them down on the exterior, but it's the interior that gathers all of that kind of yucky, gunkiness, stuff we don't want to see or think about. And so this active washing machine cleaner, this little tablet right here, you would pop in the washing machine. This has 130,000 positive reviews on Amazon.
Wow.
Like, that's a wow for me. They also have a big variety, not just for the washing machine, but for coffee makers.
And wipes, too.
There are wipes. I love the tablets. We also have what's popular, this mold stain remover, really great on grout and tile. We've got pet products here, both odor and stain removers. If you need a cleaning solution, Active has it, all 50% off starting at $7.50.
All right, and you were talking about pets here. Yeah. So this will help with some of that pet fur.
This can help with absolutely anything. It's this Steam and Go. It's a 10-in-1 steamer. You can use this handheld. So imagine using this in higher places such as tile, grout, in the bathroom. Then you could also, this converts to be able to use it like this. And when you just step right on this button right here, it can go under a couch, hard to reach places, into corners. Comes with a big variety of attachments depending on the area that you're looking to clean. The whole set, 53% off.
All right.
Okay, then I don't know this. Do you have a dog?
I have cats.
Cats, okay. So if, for those of us with dogs, muddy mats are really great, but you also have a son who potentially sometimes brings a little mud into the house. Exactly. So if it's boots, shoes, or paws, these are great to put in front of a door. This right here is a chamois to be able to dry a dog because you see it's the same material. It's so absorbent. You could use this as a bathroom mat in front of the shower. The chamois are great for drying. We've got all of the varieties. If you've got a place that absorbs or collects water this is what's going to absorb it, all 50% off from Muddy Mat.
All right, and some comfy, stylish shoes.
Yes, this is Vionic. You see in here, we've got these incredible insoles, and that's really the magic of Vionic, the insoles. They are podiatrist designed. It's what they call their VioMotion technology, which helps with stability, comfort, support. It's a D-peel cup. It's designed very specifically to make sure that there is comfort in every step. So it's not just a cute, stylish sneaker, but it's really built for that. It's taking you in anywhere you want to go in comfort, all 50% off, lots of styles online.
And what a segue, because taking us wherever we want to go.
There you go.
Travel.
You can pack like a genius with Genius Pack. Packing cubes are genius. I think I've got like 2 weeks worth of stuff in one set of these. There's so much that's crammed in here. And this mesh top is what allows you to be able to just pack it all in. It also helps to eliminate or minimize wrinkles. So we've got those sets. And then we've got all of their luggage. So from carry-ons to check bags, extremely lightweight to begin with, because you want the bulk to be what you put inside, not the bag itself. And then you see how many compartments, there's so many different compartments so that everything has an organized place on the go. It's so smart. Dirty stuff would go right under there.
Makes sense.
I love Genius Pack. These pieces are fabulous, and the whole assortment from Genius Pack is 50% off.
Great deals as always.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tori. And we've partnered with these companies on these great products. You can get them at GMAdeals.com. That QR code on the screen takes you there. Tori's back tomorrow with more deals and some of the boss ladies in charge. Coming up, cookbook author Alexis deBoschnek is here. Delicious dishes that you will love, and we can't wait to taste them.
Fun fact, you don't need lettuce to make a salad, but you do need to pay attention to this if you want to make these salads. We are here now with recipe developer and author Alexis deBoschnek. We are celebrating her new cookbook, Nights and Weekends, with recipes to keep you cooking every day of the week and on weekends, presumably. Nights and Weekends is out now. But Alexis, we need to dive in here. You've got some delicious summer salads that I don't even see lettuce on the table here.
No, I said.
What are we doing here?
Everybody in the whole family eats every single one of these.
Totally. There's no lettuce, but these are definitely salads. This is the Everything Bagel Tomato Panzanella. And I think we should make it together.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, so you're going to make the dressing. So add the sour cream.
To the big bowl?
Nope, to the lemon.
See, that's why I asked. All right.
And then you're going to add the Everything Bagel spice.
Okay.
You know, you can get this in the grocery store pre-made.
Understood.
You're going to add the dill, lemon zest, and salt, and just whisk that together.
Sounds good. I will do the whisking, and you can carry us on. Tomatoes go in the big bowl. Everyone knows that.
Tomatoes, fennel.
Okay.
And cucumber.
And just whisk it up, mix up the medicine here?
Exactly. Red onion, and then you just season this with salt. And if you don't like any of these ingredients, you can swap them in for what you do. Like think about it like a bagel.
Making a dressing is so easy when the ingredients are just
I know, right? There's nothing to it.
It's going to take me half an hour.
And then you're going to do this last, I assume.
Yes, and then you're going to toast some bread up. This is already toasted for us, and then you're just going to add it in, stir it around.
Okay.
And then you're going to pour the dressing on.
Dressing's coming in. All right, I'll do the dressing, and we'll have you move down to. We have to do the thing on top.
Yeah, you need the everything spice.
All right, sorry.
There you go. There you go. And then you give it a whirl.
Right,
and
I'll
you
be
can
over
eat
here
that salad like it's a bagel.
Exactly.
Like adding other things.
Yeah, if you wanted to add smoked fish for more protein, you know, add what.
I feel like I've used my hands for this part.
You could definitely do that.
Okay, thank you.
You can also eat with the hands. How about we move though to this next salad, right? So this one can be a side dish or served as a salad.
Totally. It's a marinated white bean and artichoke salad. And you're using canned ingredients, so it's super easy. You're literally just adding this stuff to the bowl. Oops.
These are toppings, so I'm going to
These are toppings. Yep. And you can use any kind of vinegar you want.
Is that cilantro?
This is parsley.
Okay.
Olive oil. Salt, red pepper flakes.
The crushed red pepper makes it every time.
And a bit of sumac, which has like an amazing citrusy flavor.
Okay. That elevates things.
Do you want to give it a spin?
Spin it up.
The flavors really intensify in the fridge, so you can make this ahead of time. It's a great meal prep option.
Or leftovers,
See, and whenever I'm like throwing a party, anything like that is this, where I could do it ahead of time.
Exactly. But
and
it's
it'll
like,
taste better? Come on.
You know, also great on Tuesday night.
All right, I'm just doing some parm.
parm,
Whoa.
celery leaves.
Celery leaves.
And
Hey,
Told
it's
you
the
no
party
lettuce.
now.
That's why it ran away.
toasted panko for some crunch.
I'll be the stirrer.
And you're done.
Yeah, you stir and taste, and we'll move on to the next one. Sheet pan, one pan, I'm all about this.
Yes, this is so easy. So you're gonna start by adding your broccoli and your chickpeas, and then some olive oil and spices. And I like to roast it in a hot pan, 425.
425.
Yep.
Okay.
Super hot for like 25 minutes, and then it gets nice and crispy. The broccoli is charred.
Yum.
The chickpeas are crispy.
I
And
don't mean to be blasphemous, but like, could this also be an air fryer situation if you have one of those?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. I thought you were gonna be like, oh no, that's against the code of.
No, there's no
cooks.
code. You
See,
can
and
do
I
whatever
always
you
want to find a place where I can use my air fryer because, like, we all got one, and
Right
then we were,
there.
I'm just
And then we were
keep
like,
using
what
the
are we
oven.
doing with them? I think this is the time.
Okay, because even you could make a smaller batch of this.
You can
for
make
yourself.
a smaller batch. You could use whatever canned beans you have in your pantry. You know, I like chickpeas, but whatever you have is great.
And then you said just 20, 25 minutes, they crisp up.
Exactly. So this goes to this. And then we're gonna make a really easy dressing here with some lemon juice, tahini.
Oh yes. Is there a specific type of? I messed
Yeah.
up with tahini recently.
How?
I got tahini butter.
Oh, what? I don't think I've seen that before.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, did you have to go out of your way to get that wrong?
No, yeah, I guess. I had tahini butter. It was next to like the cashew butter and all that, but I was like, oh, it's probably the same thing. Definitely not the same thing. So you got to get the right tahini.
You
Maybe
gotta
that's
get the
just a
right
me
tahini.
problem, but
I don't know that, like, I don't know that I've ever seen that either, but
it was pretty good. I mixed it. I put it on some watermelon. I don't know.
Okay, so this is
So
going.
red onions go right in,
Okay.
and then you're gonna take this hot from the pan and add in the chickpeas and
Okay.
broccoli.
Oh,
toss
so
it all together.
It's a served warm dish.
Exactly.
Got
You
it.
But I bet it's
can-
delicious cold too.
Yes, you can totally make it ahead, eat at room temperature.
Would you like a larger spatula?
I
to help?
would, thank you.
You were mentioning that any of these could be done before.
Totally. I think that's the joy of the recipes in this book. You can make them, you know, on a weeknight when you don't have time.
So
You can make it
beautiful.
ahead of time. They're really for everyone.
They
Now,
are
how did you
gorgeous.
become a recipe developer, and how can I apprentice for you?
It's been a long journey.
Okay. And what did that journey entail?
I went to culinary school. I've worked in food media for 14 years. So this is my second cookbook. So I've put
amazing.
in the work.
And what do we find in this cookbook?
Recipes to take you through every night of the week. They're low effort, high reward recipes. Super approachable, easy to put together. Short ingredient lists, as few utensils as possible, as you can see from here.
And eating clean and healthy and deliciously, which
Totally.
is always a bonus.
I would be so proud to bring this to a party, this one right here.
Yeah. Why
Right?
are you withholding, by the way? You're just eating over here while I'm asking all these questions about, you know, your life and career and all your aspirations. We're so grateful to have you here. and We're
Thanks
so
for having
grateful
me.
that you've made this book that anyone can buy. Nights and Weekends is out now. You can get these recipes at our website at goodmorningamerica.com. And coming up, Will Gantz is here. He has ABC Secret Sales. He's got home upgrades for every room in your house. Stay with us. Yeah.
Back now with ABC Secret Sales. Actually, we have Will squared, but Will
we do.
Gantz
Will Gantz
is
is here.
here.
And for the first time in GMA3 history, we're the same height, Will Reeve.
Big moment. Big
He is
That's right.
ascending, he is stepping
Looking
up,
up
and
to
he's
you.
going to tell us how we can upgrade. I know this is a Taylor Swift day, but like Beyonce, we got to upgrade you a little
Let
bit in
me
your homes
upgrade.
here.
That's right.
How can we step up our homes?
All right, we have these incredible step ladders, all from Halo. They're safe, they're light, they're practical, they're easy to use too, which is fantastic. What I love about that step stool right there is that it has the ergonomic knee support. So like say you're, painting or something like that, you'll be able to make sure you're safe and secure. It also helps to have a friend steady the
Yeah, I
ladder
got
for you.
I'm here as long as you need it. Should I get both of you at the same time?
There you go.
All right,
That's
here
a
we go.
friend.
Sure we can do this in heels?
These support up to 330 pounds, so they're great for every member of the family. We also have the waist bin that will keep your space neat and hygienic, which is fabulous. It has the double open lid there as well. And today, from all of these products from Halo, you'll save 40%. Can't
We
beat that.
love that. And let's walk over now, if everyone can safely
yes.
descend.
Oh,
Thank
yes.
you. To two of our hardest working colleagues who are
That's
getting
right.
a
That's right.
much needed
Did.
break here. What do we have here, Will?
A deep tissue foot massager from Life Pro. I have one of these in my apartment. Ladies, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm loving every minute of this heaven.
Do you need someone to swap you out?
No, No, you got to be the next Deals and Steals.
That's right. That's right.
Stay working.
You put them on a timer. You could add heat if the mood should strike you. The other cool thing about this is it comes with this, so you can tilt it if you wanted a calf massage or something like that.
Multi-use.
Or put it on your table and you could get a forearm massage.
And what I'll say, it really needs, it like gets in there.
That's
you know?
right.
And I like that there's multiple modes because like if you get kind of bored with one, move on to the next.
Switch it up. If you're running a half marathon, you might need it for
never
all
know.
15 minutes, a 10K, maybe 5. I don't know, the life of Linsey Davis. It's great for enhancing blood circulation, tackling pain and inflammation. 40% off today, plus my 2 favorite words, free shipping.
Hey. Wow.
Yes.
Big
yes.
item. Okay.
Yes. So you guys stay there, please.
Yes,
Stay comfortable.
no problem.
We were not going anywhere.
Good. Just to keep it clear.
Well,
the next product I want to shout out here. Yes, while we're taking
here.
care of ourselves, you can transform a daily shower into a luxurious spa experience with Hydra Aromatherapy. These you can put in the shower. We have bath teas as well. They're infused with 100% essential oils. We also have these little roll-on things. Maybe you're on the go and you just want to give yourself a little,
We'll hand one of those over here.
I got you. I got you. Say less, Ginger.
Yeah,
exactly. So these are all fabulous. Everything here is made in America, which is fabulous as well. And you'll get 40% off with our deal today.
Great.
Love that. Move on down. Yes, this is Kelvin. So this is really giving someone, or maybe giving yourself, the peace of mind in the car. So this is an 8-purpose multi-tool.
Oh, no way.
Power bank, LED flashlight, window breaker, seat belt cutter.
I have like all 8 of these in individual form.
And now having it all in one.
Keep it in the glove compartment and it has everything you need, which is fabulous. There's a battery in there, and should you need to recharge it, it comes with a hand crank as well, which is a fantastic. And it will regenerate the battery supply as well. Today, the Kelvin 8 tool, 30% off.
Nice.
Yeah.
It also has a USB charging port.
There you
We
go.
have everything.
Power
So
up your phone.
Gizmos and gadgets galore. What do
That's
we
right.
have over here?
All right.
This is for when you're doing secret things that you have to.
Yes, secret things, or just,
Why
you
were you
know.
able to identify that so quickly?
Because I already have these.
Yeah, this is Guard Your ID, and this is perfect for keeping any information from prying eyes that you might want. So say it's a prescription bottle. You just roll over it to block out any information that you might want to hide from prying eyes.
It's
You can
really
also
fun.
do it, for mail as well, which is really fabulous.
Instead of shredding, you have another option here.
Exactly, and shredding is actually not great for the environment, which I recently learned. So that's where Guard Your ID comes in. The whole bundle, $20. Can't beat
You got
that.
to try it.
Yeah,
You
please,
gotta
while you're in the house.
Protect something. Wow. It's unbelievable.
Fabulous.
Oh, I'm going to redact all day.
Redact all day. That's exactly right.
This is also great. We got a lot of stuff. I feel like I would take one of each if you could organize that.
Hey, you guys, take longer. Go ahead. We're good.
You can just keep stretching out. Everyone's feeling good over there?
Oh, relax.
We're going to need to tag you out in the commercial break.
Yeah.
We have
Right.
partnered, with all of these different companies. These are great bargains. You can get them by scanning the QR code right now on your screen. And be sure to check out our August savings extravaganza with more than 24 exclusive deals curated just for you. You can stream it now on Hulu. We're going to sample some of these, but we'll be right back.
Thank you for watching, and thank you, Malika, for being with us.
It was so much fun. I'm sorry y'all had to put your shoes back on.
Oh, I know. I debated.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Have a great day.